Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the next episode of X-Files Season 1. The last episode was quite a few weeks ago actually that I've recorded it. It's been Christmas, it's still not New Year yet, but I'm trying to do things in advance like for my Patreon and stuff, so it's actually been maybe 3-4 weeks since I last watched an episode of X-Files, so I'm missing it a little bit, and I'm ready to get back into it to hopefully get through to the end of Series 1. And whilst it is going to be like once every 2 weeks for now, if I get the time, I will record some more and put them out a bit more frequently. But in terms of my Patreon, if you want to support me over there, you'll get the next 2 weeks' episodes of all my shows in advance. So for X-Files, that will just be like the next episode that's coming up. What was the last episode of the show? Was it the one? It wasn't Gender Bender. Lazarus. It was Lazarus. It was the one where the guy was in the bank robbery and was born again into the body of the police officer that killed him. No. The police officer that he killed. Scully's the one that killed him. Okay, that episode was okay. I didn't love it, but I had some good moments. I enjoyed the twist that the woman was evil. This episode is called Young at Heart. I don't know if this is the one that I'm thinking of. So when I was about to watch Lazarus, I thought it was about a young girl and she had like someone inside, like a ghost or something inside her, or an older person's spirit inside her. And maybe this is Young at Heart, I'm not sure. I really don't remember it. So let's jump into the episode to find out. If you enjoy this reaction, please let me know what you think down below and start a conversation with me. I do my best to try and reply to pretty much everybody. Not every comment, but most comments I'll reply to if I can. But I do read every comment. So subscribe if you enjoy the reaction for future X-Files reactions. And there's a link to my Patreon in the box below if you want to support me over there. Let's jump into Young at Heart. I know it's only like the first few seconds of the episode, but normally by now I'm like, oh yeah, so I remember this episode now. Like I did with the bank episode last time. This one's not looking familiar at all.
What are you doing to Barnett?
Excuse me?
What are you doing to Johnny?
Oh, he's taking his arm off.
There's nothing you can do for your friend now.
Is he dead?
What?
John Barnett is dead.
No, I heard him screaming.
I said John Barnett is dead. You understand?
Okay. Back away slowly. Don't kill me with a scalpel, please.
Go on.
Psycho.
Get out of here.
Tony Mulder, this is going to blow your mind.
What is it?
Wait a second.
You see what I called you?
What about witness description?
What was it?
White male, 5'11" to 6 feet, ski mask.
Damn it, Reggie, that's Barnett.
Yeah, but it can't be.
Oh, the dude that is dead.
Barnett was doing armed jobs all over D.C., getting away with it. Very trigger happy. Killed 7 people. There was this big task force. Reggie was my ASAC. I was 28 years old, right out of the academy.
So Barnett was famous for like being robbing like bank heists or jewel heists or whatever.
Can't guard the chicken coop.
Clever, huh?
That must be his like
So you know,
MO that he leaves that.
Yeah, he did, but not clean. An agent died because I screwed up.
Oh.
The judge promised me he would die in prison.
so you think he escaped?
No, that's just it. He did die in prison. 4 years
But
ago.
he didn't die. So X-Files twist is either like astral projection, copycat killer.
Yeah,
He's inhabited someone else's body.
But everything went to hell when Barnett took the driver's armored truck hostage.
Where's Mulder?
Behind him.
Coming around back.
I thought so.
Doesn't see him.
He's got a clear shot,
Yeah, he should have taken it.
Why did he not?
but he couldn't.
No, not with the hostage so close.
Oh.
Barnett just started blasting away.
Oh.
So Mulder did shoot Barnett.
Twice in the shoulder and hand, but not before Barnett killed the driver.
Some more was maybe carrying a lot of guilt about the fact that he could have stopped it.
Never forgave himself.
I'm sure, like, if he was right behind him, there's a way he could have shot the guy
Probably had a lot to do with the sentence the judge gave.
and maybe injured the hostage but not killed him as well.
Forget Mulder.
Would you just walk around casually with that crucial piece of evidence from a crime scene in your hand? Because that dude that sat behind him is clearly important, I think. He was framed a bit too suspiciously. That leads me to believe he's important.
you, you son of a bitch!
Told ya. Told ya. Oh! So he has that cloudy eyes as well. He's got cataracts.
But you didn't fire. Why?
No, it's against FBI regulations.
So a lot of this episode
to
appears to be about Mulder's
unnecessarily
guilt.
endanger the life of a hostage.
The fact that he
And
could
I
have...
thought that
Of
with
course,
no
got a
means of
horrible
escape,
face, hasn't he? Probably slimy.
Barnett would get
He could have killed him, but didn't.
But what happened instead?
Saved a hostage. And I don't like you. He's just gross. Tell them what you saw. That creepy doctor man.
He ain't dead, is he?
Why do you say that?
Last time I saw John Barnett, he was right in that room over there. Doctor working on him with a knife took his bad hand.
Why'd they look over there?
What doctor?
Was it Dr. Ridley?
Yeah, it was Dr. Ridley, that's the one.
Mulder?
Fox Mulder.
Barnett?
Is it the same guy? What's going on?
Shouldn't I be?
That mouth looks younger though.
Illegal to tape another's phone call.
I just need confirmation that you are who you say you are.
That's fair.
Want confirmation? You got it.
That guy, whoever the actor is really creepy. I liked him.
Yeah, Agent Henderson said
Ah!
note that was left at the jewelry store was written
Be careful.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna die because there was no reason why they wouldn't show us in his house if he wasn't gonna die. Ew, what's that hand about? What's going on? It's like a fleshy, fishy hand. I don't know.
Joe Ridley thought that he could take their accelerated aging and slow it down.
Slow it
Initially,
down.
some of his lab work was promising, but
Scary.
then things got out of control. He wanted to begin human trials.
You don't just reverse aging.
Ridley's
No.
found a way.
Listen to what you're saying.
So he's now a young person?
Subjects, right? Prisoners.
Or it could be like the dude, the Barnett guy,
Science fiction.
but he's done something to make him young again.
About gene splicing, DNA fingerprinting, cloning, artificial intelligence. Maybe we're not looking for a man in his late 40s after all. Maybe John Barnett has found the perfect disguise.
Yeah, that would be a good disguise, being like 20 again. Oh, to be 20 again. Oh, I wish. Better not be coming from our Scully.
Relative and futuristic.
Who's in the house? Scully needs to move apartments because Tombs got into it. I'm sure, was there somebody else that went into her house as well? I can't remember. I know Ghost in the Machine, that machine was listening to her. I have a feeling there was something very similar in another episode, but yeah, she's the move. There's someone in the house, Scully. Or the apartment, whatever she lives in. He's in the house.
An unfortunate side effect of the treatment.
Oh.
By using the genetic components of progeria, I was able to reverse the aging process in much the same way the disease expedited it. At the same time, I and my patients became genetically susceptible to the same ailments a child of 6 or 8 would if he had the disease. These same genes related to the production of myelin.
The material that insulates neurons in the body.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's going on, guys. I apologise for my reaction to this episode is a bit boring. I'm not enjoying this episode.
I was able to regulate.
And I'm just like, I don't know what's going on.
For generating a new hand if we were to have ours cut off.
So the guy growing a new hand is that way it
You
looks
were able
so
to grow John Barnett a new hand.
fleshy,
Not exactly.
muscly.
Not a human hand anyway. I could never get the cells to divide or behave properly.
So what's got the hand off?
I'm afraid to ask.
By taking samples of what we call cell morphogens from an amputated salamander arm.
Oh, that's why it looks so slimy and weird. She's got the arm of a salamander.
Completely different part of the body.
So not only is he like 20 years younger, he's got the arm of a salamander.
Cost me dearly.
What's happening in this
I'm an
episode?
outcast.
You're aware that this freak of science you're negotiating with is a murderer.
The information he has
change the course of mankind. Consider the options.
I mean, if they managed to like hone the technology and the experiments and all that stuff into something functional and useful, it would genuinely change the way the world works. That you can reverse age and go back to being 20 again. Can you imagine? Oh, it's him. He's there. Oh, he's handsome though, isn't he? I like how he's like getting distracted since he's someone that's remotely handsome. Like, oh, hi. But he is quite cute. Oh. Scully! I know she'll have like a bulletproof vest on, but still. You deserve to die now. Rehashing an old situation. See what you do in X-Files.
Just let her go.
Here we go. Here we go. Headshot. Come on. Come on, Mulder. Headshot. Yes.
How you feeling?
Why are they not making more of a big deal about that weird salamander arm? That's such an odd thing.
Mulder, I know what you did wasn't by the book.
Tells you a lot about the book, doesn't it?
Exactly. I say that all the time, like things we have to go, police, open up. I think in certain situations that shouldn't be okay. Whoa, weird arm. Oh, I don't like it.
I lost him.
Shame.
Bastard will take that research with him to the grave.
That might be a good thing though. Because...
I think it is.
Oh.
But somehow, someday, somebody will find him.
It's just in a random locker.
Maybe he didn't get his revenge from beyond the grave, but somehow I feel like we haven't heard the last from John Barnett.
Ooh, it's just randomly in the locker to maybe get found one day. Random. Alright, that was Young at Heart. I do just want to apologise if my reaction to that episode wasn't the most exciting. I didn't love the episode. There was a lot of it for the first half. I was just like, what's going on? But like in a good way at times. Like I don't want to know straight away all the twists and turns that are coming. But I was also kind of confused at points, and it just seemed to take a long time to get to certain places, and I wasn't the most invested in this John Barnett character and all the stuff about this experiments and how it led to him being young again, having this weird arm. And why they didn't make such a bigger deal about this guy's got an arm of a salamander is beyond me. Surely that's like a huge thing to talk about. But they barely really mention it. It's like, yeah, he's got the arm. It's a salamander arm. And that's it. It's fairly, not normal, but it was wasn't really spoke about again. And I was like, that's quite a huge, weird thing to talk about and to do to somebody. And now he's got the arm of a salamander and no one's really talking about it. But, yeah. The episode was okay. I don't know. I got, like, Lazarus vibes. Like, this person's, like, born again. And obviously he wasn't born again. He's young again. And he's coming after Mulder and Scully. And it was just, I don't know. These past couple episodes haven't been the best. The last one that I really enjoyed was probably Gender Bender. But so far, the second half of the season isn't as strong to me as the first half of the season. I like that this one dealt with, like, Mulder's guilt over things that he did in the past. But it's one of those, yes, doing things by the book. He did what he was trained to do. Is it right? I don't know. Because you can argue that there's rules that are in place for a reason, but those rules don't always work in certain situations. They can lead to more deaths of people. So it's just, I don't know. I like that he touched on his guilt over this past mistake that he classes it as, even though he did things by the book. But I don't really have a lot to say about this episode. It was very straightforward. It was, this guy was under an experiment, made him young again. He went after Mulder again. There's not a lot to like dissect. There's not a lot to decipher. No moral things to really talk about. Should you make people young again? Probably not. Like it said earlier in the episode, if this was like technology that was real, the world would be a totally different place. But I don't think I really have a lot to say, so I apologise if this is a short episode, a short, not exciting reaction, and a short little review at the end. It was okay. That was all I'll say, is it was okay. The thing that I keep thinking is a young girl like possessed by someone or whatever is in season 1. I'm sure it is. I'm sure there's an episode about that that's coming up. But that was my reaction to season 1 episode 16, Young at Heart. Let me know what you think of the episode down below, and if you enjoyed this reaction, which I'm sorry you probably didn't, because this is not a great reaction for me. I'm a bit disappointed that I've not been a bit more excited on this episode, but I tried my best. Thanks for watching. Take care. Let me know down below what you think. As always, my name is Scott. Hope you're well. Take care of yourselves and stay safe. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe to my channel. Leave comments down below. Leave some comments down below. There's links to my Patreon if you want to support me. And I'll see you all in 2 weeks' time for the next episode of and I'll see you all in 2 weeks' time for the next episode of X-Files. Bye, guys, and take care.